I'm Julia Laughlin from the Oklahoma County Extension Office, and we're planning a big summer camp for kids this summer called Plant It Earth. It's in late July, and you can find information about it at our website, but I wanted to show you one of the projects that we were going to do with the kids, and it's actually something that you could do with your kids at home right now, even though it's midsummer, and it's a lot of fun. It's a gardening project that is done in a container. This is actually a SmartPot. A SmartPot is a fabric cloth bag. You've probably seen them on the show before, and we like to use them with kids because they make an instant garden, and they come in different sizes. With this one, what we've done is filled it with some high-quality garden potting soil. You could add some extra compost to it if you wanted to make it a little bit richer. If you decide not to add any compost, you may want to add some fertilizer. For the project we're going to do, the fertilizer would help the plants grow a little bit faster as well. And then what we're doing is we're taking a 4-week-old transplant of a squash or a cucumber, or you could use something else. But the reason we used a cucurbit is if you can make if you start a few seeds in a pot right now and make a transplant, and then the kids put it into the pot, it'll work out great for you to have a harvest this summer. So we just took some summer squash and started it in a little 4-inch pot, put it on the back patio, watered it, and let it come up. This plant's about 4 or 5 weeks old, and then we're going to pot that into the SmartPot that's filled with the potting soil. Tease those roots out a little bit. And I'm going to put it just slightly to the side because we're also going to add, with this project, we're going to add a basil plant. Now, these actually are older than that. These are more like 10 or 12 weeks old, and so we got them started, but they could be a little bit smaller than this if you wanted to for your project as well. You could do a 4 or 5 week old basil. So you could start both of these in little 4-inch pots on your patio and then plan to plant them in the big container. Same thing here. I'm just going to tease those roots out a little bit and plant it on the edge of the container. Right now is when you'd probably want to add some fertilizer. In our summer camp, because we're teaching environmental education, we're also going to add this little rain gauge. So the kids, we're going to teach them about how much water to add to the pot every week and have them measure how much water they put in by using the rain gauge. And then we'll have the kids water the pot in, and they get to take them home. And later in the summer, they'll have little baby squash like these. Aren't those cute? And some fresh basil leaves. And they'll go home with a couple of recipes that use squash and basil together. So they'll learn about using herbs and using vegetables together. They're also going to learn about some tips about conservation and environmental science for the planet. And that's our Plant It Earth Summer Camp.
We hope you enjoyed this video. It's part of our Oklahoma Gardening YouTube channel. You can also find even more videos on our OK Gardening Classics YouTube channel. And join us on social media for great gardening tips, photos, and discussion.